What's poppin'? We're back at it again. Another deck profile, another Orcust deck profile because you know me. I can't get off it. No face cam today because it is 6 in the morning and my hair looks like caca. Anyway, the main difference with this version of the deck versus the last profile that I uploaded a little bit ago is we are going to be utilizing Isolde to get access to Armageddon Knight so that we can always have access to Nightmare. So it's been pretty fun. It's like relatively consistent. It's easy to always get into Isolde. And the boards are pretty lit. Before we hop in, I always gotta say it. If you like the video, hit me with a like, hit me with a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, that's Gucci too. I still hope you have a good Saturday. Um, and with that, let's just hop right into the deck. Before anyone says anything, this is 45 cards. I'm usually not a fan of deck counts over 40, but there are few cards in here that you don't really want to draw, so we just add other good stuff to make it so that you're less likely to draw the bad stuff. So anyway, we've got 3 Torn Scale, 1 Cloak, 1 Boots, 1 Shade, and then double Fog Blade. So like a relatively standard, if not a bit slim, Phantom Knight package. The main starter here, of course, is Torn Scale because he gets us right into Isolde, but also like these 2 equals Isolde. This guy is a great extender with any of our other warriors, excuse me. And then also they do generate free cards a lot, right? Like Torn Scale gives us is itself a free card and sends so that we can get more free cards. So it's a compact little engine, but I like it where it's at so far. We have 3 Connector, 1 Dolphin. Again, pretty straightforward. Getting the hand knowledge with Dolphin is nice, and there are also plenty of cards that we do want to discard. So, yeah, that's pretty lit. We've got, for our generic warrior extenders, 3 Red Layer, 3 Fire Flint Lady. Again, they are just free bodies. Free bodies, they're searchable by Durandal, and the strength of this deck is like, even if the number of true starters is somewhat limited, I think there are 8 technically. Like if you open Dolphin and Fire Flint Lady, that's full combo. If you open 2 Fire Flint Lady, that's full combo. Like there are so many ways to get to Isolde, and that's all you need. You just get to Isolde, and then you can really, really pop off. So, yeah, that's those guys. Just free bodies. We have AK, amazing card. He's super, super sick. I remember when this bad boy came out, like, and it was super, super expensive because everybody was running it in Teledad. Yeah, boy, I'm a boomer. We've got Rhoda, searches all of our starters. Not much to say there. Then we have our equips. So 1 Phoenix Blade, 1 Living Fossil, 1 DDR, 1 Overdone Burial, 1 Durandal. Instead of Overdone, probably Autonomous Action Unit is better, but this is fine. And usually we're just going to be sending these to the grave with Isolde anyway, so they don't matter too much. But like drawing DDR is honestly really nice. DDR is a good card in this deck because we do so much banishing, right? Orcust package, pretty straightforward and slim. 3 Gearsu, Nightmare, Wand, Symbol, Babble, Crescendo. Again, pretty slim. We don't really want to draw all of these cards. Like the main difference between this deck and that last version of PK Orcust that I built was like that other version you kind of needed to get access to Gearsu, Nightmare, or you know, like a Foolish or something to discard. So I was having to run 3 Nightmare to increase the chance that we got it, which, you know, isn't always the best. But so yeah, that's the main difference here is since we should always have access to Isolde, which gives us access to AK. We should basically always have access to Nightmare, which gets the whole engine going. Um, we're running Dragoon, boys. I'm not usually a fan of it, but the end boards are a lot stronger in this deck with Dragoon. And also, like, you know, going second, if you can just make Dragoon stick, it can be relatively easy to just OTK your opponent with the burn and pop stuff. So, yeah, I think usually, like I said, usually I'm not a big Dragoon guy, but we're running Dragoon. Other generics called by Succession, Foolish. Foolish also is a starter because it can get you access to, you know, Torn Scale, but, you know, these are just good one-ups. I don't know what else to tell you. And then our going second cards, we've got 3 Ash, and 3 Dark Ruler. One thing you could do is you could, if you wanted to, just cut Dark Ruler, or excuse me, not Dark Ruler, cut the Dragoon package altogether and increase your likelihood of drawing these cards. Or you could, you know, drop the Dragoon stuff for just more going second cards. If you're rich, you could throw in droplets or something, or you could just throw in like whatever hand traps you have laying around. So that you have more going second cards. But I think these are the best going second cards that I can afford. So I run them. As for the extra deck, 1 Rusty, 1 Isolde, 1 Lib. These are kind of like the warrior package, even though she's a Cybers. But Isolde is just crazy. Like, so much card advantage. Summoning a warrior from the deck is like, is amazing. Rusty generates a lot of free cards. Yeah, not much to say there. For our Orcusts, Double Ding, Double Gal. Honorary Orcusts are Link Krebo and Borg. Borg just helps discard random stuff if we need to. Again, we're running Dragoon, so those 2 are a must. And then for setting up interruptions on our opponent's turn, IP, Unicorn, pretty straightforward. This deck does usually have access to Appaloosa, which is another really, really nice card. Just makes your combo safer, and yeah, she's just super solid. And then finally, Boral Sword. If you could afford access code, that's what I would run, but I don't want to spend $70 on a card. So yeah, that is basically the deck. It's been a lot of fun, and it's really pretty consistent. Like I said, the main goal is just get to Isolde, and there are a lot of different ways to get to her. So, that is it for the deck. I guess from here, let's hop into some combos. Okay, so this is what we get off of Neospace Connector. This can be any 2 warriors, but just for illustration purposes, we're going to go Connector. So Connector is going to summon Aqua Dolphin. We'll activate Aqua Dolphin, pitch whatever, and take a peek at our opponent's hand. We then turn these 2 into Isolde. Isolde effect, we're going to get greedy, so we are going to add, we're going to add the Fire Flint Lady. We're going to go second effect. We are going to send 4 to summon out AK. AK effect, we're going to send the wand. Oh, that's a little bright. We're going to turn these 2 into Lib. Activate Lib's effect, and with that, we are going to set World Legacy Succession. Activate Succession, summon out AK, AK effect, and this time we are going to dump Nightmare. Technically, it's like that. And now we go Nightmare effect, targeting either, doesn't matter. Send symbol. Wand effect, summon out Nightmare. We then link these two, lib plus Nightmare, into Galatea. Galatea effect is going to return Wand to the deck and set and activate, technically, Babel. We then turn these two into Rusty Bardish. Activate Rusty, sending Cloak to set Fogblade. While we're in it, we're just going to go Cloak, add Boots. We then go Symbol, summon out the Galatea. Overlay Ding on Galatea, Ding effect to attach. Special out Boots since we have a Phantom Knight on board. Link these two into Verte Anaconda. Anaconda effect is going to send our Dragoon stuff to summon out the boy. And then finally, we will activate Boots effect to add a Fogblade and set the Fogblade. And lastly, I know I already said finally, but that's different from lastly if you really think about it. We're going to go Phoenix Blade, add back. And yeah, so here, off of one card, we've got a pop because we're going to be summoning Ding. Ding Send, so that's 2 interruptions. Double Fogblade, so that's 4, and Dragoon. Plus we have a free discard. Plus we would still have 3 other cards in hand because all we used was the Neospace Connector plus the and then the Aqua Dolphin effect that we had to discard. So I think that's pretty solid. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty solid. So this is going to be the combo if we have Connector or Torn Scale plus an extender. So in this case, Fireflame Lady. So again, starts out effect, special, effect, look at. Then we're just going to special, or we don't have to do it now, but we're just going to do it now. Same thing, we're going to go into Isolde. She's hiding from me. We're going to activate the effect to add a red layer. We're going to activate the second effect, sending 4. And we are summoning Armageddon Knight. AK effect, still send Wand. Key difference, we turn those two. We're not wasting as much link material here. Into Lib. Lib effect to set World Legacy Succession. I know we've been over this. Activate. Special. Effect to now send Nightmare. We turn... personally, I like to just turn those two into Appaloosa, just to keep me safe from Nib and all of that other stuff that makes me really sad. And then we will go Nightmare, sending Symbol. This is my stack of random cards that I'll need for the combo. We then go Wand to special. I don't know if you can guess what I'm linking into, but it's Galatea. Activate Gal. Oh, I need my Babel. Babel. We'll go Symbol, Special Summon Nightmare, Overlay Ding, Ding Attach, and turn these two into Verte. So, and then clearly we're going to go into Dragoon. This combo, it's like, well, Brandon, this combo um, you had an extender, and you don't have as strong of an end board. The thing is, one, this combo is much more insulated from hand traps, if you couldn't imagine, because we have Appaloosa. Also, generally, Appaloosa, Dragoon, and Ding is gonna be enough to get the job done. Because really our goal, turn one, isn't to make an unbreakable board. It's to not die. And if we can just not die, we're definitely going to be able to out-resource our opponent with all of our Orcust stuff. And again, this was all done off of, well, basically 2 cards. And we got a hand rip in there, so it depends on your play style. If you like to play a little bit more conservative, this might be for you. So, we're back at it with the test hands. I always do the test hands. Full disclosure, I just drew a hand that was completely cracked, like it was almost perfect, but I messed up the combo. So, I'm not going to show that because I don't want you guys to know that I'm an idiot. So, let's do this. Dark Ruler, Girsu, Dark Ruler, Wand, Foolish. This hand is okay. I mean, Girsu plus a Foolish, so Girsu plus Extender is good. I don't know if I need to play it out because it's like pretty stock standard Orcust stuff, including always drawing Wand when you're playing 45 cards. But this hand honestly is fine. This hand is honestly fine. But like I said, this variant is a little bit different. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the first person to play a warrior like focused engine with Orcust because I know I'm not. I know the deck was popular at some point in the past. I don't know my Yu-Gi-Oh history. I don't know my American history, but yeah. So let's go for another hand. I want to see some god dang warriors. Okay. And let's do it. Connector, beautiful. Red layer, wonderful. Fog blade, meh. Ash, good. Red layer, fine. Okay. Extender plus connector means the only hand trap we're gonna lose to is either gamma or like a couple of hand traps. So we'll special red layer, normal connector, connector, summon, activate, send, which is honestly important because now we go into Isolde and we'll trigger the red layer effect. Red layer, add red layer. Isolde, again, I know my opponent doesn't have Droll, so we're just gonna add the Fire Flint Lady. We're gonna Isolde for 4. This deck will really, really teach you the value in pile shuffling, because otherwise, like if you don't, your next hand is gonna have all 4 of the equipped spells. Summon Nightmare, or excuse me, AK, and then we send Wand. You know the drill. We go into lib, activate lib. Oh, succession's right there. Set and activate. I'm an idiot and I accidentally clicked stop recording, but this is super seamless, trust me. A succession, summon out AK, AK effect, and we will send Nightmare. If we're just gonna live in a world where Nib doesn't exist, we're just gonna play like that. So let's go Nightmare. Sending symbol. Wand. Summon out. Link into Galatea. Activate Gal. Returning to set and activate Babel. Let's turn these two into Mr. Man. Rusty Bardish. Rusty effect. Send Cloak to set Fogblade. Let's go Symbol. Bringing out Galatea. Overlay Gal. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Cloak for boots. Special summon boots. Yes, these two are gonna go into Anaconda. We're really just playing into Nib super hard here, but it's okay. We're gonna activate this for Shade. Set and activate Shade. Turn those two into IP. And then activate Anaconda effect. For the Dawn. And then we set this, and we are pretty stoked, really. Because on our opponent's turn, we can just link these two into Appaloosa. So let's just say we do that. We link these two into Appaloosa. And then we have Appaloosa, Dragoon, Double Fogblade, Ash, Ding, Send, and Pop with Rusty. So again, I think that's pretty solid. And it was resilient in a few ways too. Of course, the main choke point, as always, is the Isolde effect, but we could I don't know, we could still do some stuff, I'm sure, but anyway, I think that's all I got. This deck is fun. I don't know if it's necessarily the best version of Orcust, but it is relatively consistent, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope you see this deck and think, okay, that's okay, but he's also an idiot in these ways. Improve the deck and send it back to me. I'm always happy to hear people's suggestions and stuff, because I don't know if you know this, but I'm not the best deck builder on the planet. But with that, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit me with a like and stuff if you want to. If not, that's cool too. I appreciate your time. Yeah. Have a good Saturday. Bye-bye.